talk about financial technology, and there's all this boogeyman talk about fintech companies. Friend or foe in your estimation?
Well, certainly it started out as it was going to be foe, right? The fintech companies came onto the marketplace. They were going to take over the world. They were going to destroy. We're going to slay all the banks. It didn't turn out that way, and we still need insured financial institutions today in the United States, and it's really now become more of a partnership and a working partnership between fintech and the banking industry. And we're pretty excited about that because there's lots of things that we can do at ConnectOne to enhance our client experience through some of our fintech partners, and we're doing some of those things.
So who do you view as your biggest competitor?
So, if we want to look into the future, I see, potentially some non-banks becoming our biggest competitors. But today, I would say it's the largest institutions in the country. And I'm concerned about the network effect that is occurring, even with financial institutions. When you think about the level of services and products that they can provide to clients across the country, and the inability for smaller institutions to play in those fields, I'm very, very concerned about the largest of the institutions out there.
Define the network effect for us.
So when I talk about network effect, it's in the lexicon today relative to the largest companies, whether they're Amazon, Facebook, Google, right? They have so much of the bandwidth that you access every day. And when we think about the largest financial institutions, that have just about every single product that you need from a financial perspective, it makes it difficult for the smaller institutions to want to play in that space. For right now, it's okay, but if they continue to get bigger and continue to have more and more of the product set and make them more commoditized, I think that'll be a problem in the future.
Do you think there's a role for government there, or?
Well, government's playing a role, right? Dodd-Frank played a role, and additional regulation plays a role, and you certainly want a regulated bank space. One of the great things about the United States has been this diversity in the financial system. And we have banks from everything from a couple of $1 trillion balance sheet down to a couple of $100 million balance sheet. But I believe that's been one of the strengths of our economy, and I think the government gets it. I think the regulators get it. I think our legislators get it, and I think we want to protect that system. Now, do we need to have 20,000 banks like we did 20 years ago? Probably not. We have 5,700 banks today. Could we be okay with 1,000 or 2 or 3? Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. But I don't think we want to wind up with 2.
How are you feeling about the business of banking?
I'm optimistic. I think we're in a great place here today. We're on the downslope of the regulatory environment, and I think that's going to produce real headwinds for the industry. Tailwinds for the industry. I think certainly the economy is picking up, looking real good, and then certainly in the market in which we serve, the New York City metro market, things just couldn't look much better.
That's great. Thanks very much, Frank.
You're welcome.